Hey, how are you guys? I hope y'all are well and happy. And if you're not happy, just look up and be grateful that you have breath in your air, breath in your lungs. Forgive me. So I had a dream. I was going to go live, but I just don't feel like waiting for everyone to come on and all that today. I have other things to do with God, and he told me to just jump on here and do a quick video of what I saw. So there was a dream, and in my dream, I saw a bunch of people lined up in a line, right? And you couldn't really see around you. All you could see is like in front of you. And there was two different portals. One was for hell and one was for heaven. There was no in between. None. No in between. And the souls, you didn't have flesh. It was just, you can go through, like, you could just go through, like, it was, and like you would have been invisible. And all this there is your spirit, right? And in the center of everyone's hearts that I saw, I mean, none of these people are familiar, by the way. It was just thousands and thousands and billions of people. And I remember seeing like seed, or something that looked like seed in their hearts. And I could see in the distance like this big figure like hovering, right? And I was scared. I was afraid. And as the line was going up, everyone's thoughts and feelings were projecting. The ones that he was judging in the moment was projecting. So like you could not hide. Just like today, you cannot hide from him. He knows. And so I remember it was this one person. They had written something. And it impacted so many people's lives in a negative way. It made them not believe in God anymore, in a sense. That's what I'm getting. And so he says, I'm not judging for what you wrote. I'm judging you for the blood of all those people's that all the people that read that message, their blood is on your hands. Depart from me. And she I think it was a she just flew, and all I could hear is screams. It screams, and then the door shut. And as the line moved up, I started being terrified. I'm like, oh my God, what if I wrote something that impacted someone, like what if, and like, so I was like, God doesn't give us a spirit of doubt. God doesn't give us a spirit of doubt. The whole time I'm talking to myself, and then it's my turn. And everything's just coming out. And I'm afraid, and I'm like, oh my God, that it's going to be so hot down there. It's going to be so hot down there. And as God's talking to me, he's like, you haven't forgiven. That's why you have those seeds in your heart. And I was like, no, God, no. Like, I thought these were seeds of sowing. Like, no, I forgave. He was like, well, why every time that person would call, or those people, or the group of people would call, or anyone that you have unforgiveness would call, and you would feel the same way at the end of the phone call, you truly haven't forgiven. I'm not going to give you a well done, but I'm going to tell you that you made it. Welcome in. And as I went, there was this beautiful, beautiful light illuminating everywhere. So beautiful. And as I went to step in, I didn't step in all the way. I stepped in, and it felt like my body was like my soul was ascending in a way. But before I could put my other part of my body in, I woke up. So the message is, truly search your heart and your feelings, because you never know when judgment day is going to come. Just like those souls flying in hell. There was no in between. There's no lukewarmness. And that's what this year is going to be about. It's going to be the division. There will be no in between. One way or no way. It's up to you. God told me to tell you that he loves you and he sees your heart. But just to really go to him with everything that's burdening you. And this might not be for everyone. It might be another sin that you're dealing with that you unconsciously don't know about. So make sure when you pray, you say, God, everything knowingly and unknowingly, I am repenting. And you got to be specific with your repentance. And that's what I have for you today. Have a great day, guys. I love you and God loves you.